age 22, 23, 24, 25. At the age of 25, you will be able to see the gap between these two other men. When you are young and you're in school, as you grow, going through the phases of middle school, high school, etc., all the people around you are basically the same. You and your friends are basically the same way. No one really works out. Most people you go to school with basically dress the same. Everyone lives with their parents, meaning that they don't have many responsibilities in their lives. Most people do the same activities with their free times, meaning that there aren't really many outliers. No one really has jobs, and if you were to have one, you'd be working at a restaurant or as a delivery driver making minimum wage, so nothing really serious. At this stage in life, everyone's basically level. At the age of 18 is when most men start heading towards graduation and a lot of them start going to college. At this age, most people are still at the same level on all aspects of life. But once you hit the age of 21 is when you see the shift in between people's lifestyles. This is a key age for a man's life because it can go one out of two ways. It is important you understand the rest of this video so that you don't hinder your progress or you don't make the same mistakes mentioned in this video. You're probably wondering, why age 21? Like, why not 25? Why not 29? Why not 30, 32? Well, what happens at age 21 in the United States? It is the age where one is allowed to purchase alcohol or attend any club legally. It is also the age where most people have moved out of their parents' house and are living life on their own terms as adults. At age 21, your life can go one out of two ways. You are either on track, working to become the best version of yourself, or you start slowing down little by little, eventually hitting rock bottom. Let's say you have both people at age 21. One starts going up and one starts going down, leveling down. And the gap gets bigger and bigger between them as one levels up and the other one goes down. So now I'm going to give you two realistic scenarios of what happens when you hit the age of 21 that I've seen with my own eyes. And I want you to decide which one you would rather be in. So now we have the life of James. James at age 18 has pretty good habits in his life. He works out regularly, he likes to read, and he has dreams of starting his own business in the near future. He eventually reaches the age of 21 and can now drink legally. Now that he has reached the age of 21 and can go out legally, he seems to be going out a lot more with his friends than before. Now that he's going out more and more, he seems to also be straying away from the good habits he once had. He doesn't really work out anymore because he doesn't have the time. He doesn't read anymore because he just lost interest. And the dream he had of starting a business in the near future is slowly getting clouded away. As he starts going out more and more, his bank account's just getting lower and lower because the drinks where he goes out are pretty expensive. All the muscle that James has put on in his youth is slowly getting lost due to all the alcohol, and it is getting replaced by fat. Not only that, but when James goes out, he stays up past 3 a.m. because the club closes at 3. After the club, he wants to drink even more, so he stays up past 3 a.m. And eventually James develops terrible sleeping habits. These terrible sleeping habits will deplete your testosterone immensely, actually, and this lowers his sex drive, and the lower sex drive one man has, the lower motivation he has to accomplish anything in life. And little does James know, but consuming excessive alcohol and getting inadequate sleep leads to one aging quicker. By the time James reaches the age of 25, he still has the same habits as his 21-year-old self. He still likes to go out. He still likes to chase women. He still likes to spend money on drinks. The only difference between James at the age of 21 and the age of 25 is that the alcohol has caught up to him and he's overweight now. Excessive alcohol makes you overweight. James now works a job that he also hates because he didn't work towards anything greater in his early 20s. The only time he looks forward to actually living his miserable life is the weekends where he can go out and escape reality through drinking with his friends. Now we have scenario B. In scenario B, Bruno has the same habits at the age of 18 like James did. He likes to work out, he likes to read on a regular basis, and he has dreams of starting a business in the future. Bruno eventually hits the age of 21 and now he can drink any drinks he wants and can enter any club he wants as well. But this doesn't really faze Bruno. Bruno has set his priorities straight and has made them his main focus in his life. Bruno has envisioned himself getting a Greek god type of physique and is working towards that every day. He goes to the gym 5 times a week and ensures that he gets good sleep because he knows that good sleep equals better muscle recovery and equals more muscle. Not only that, but Bruno spends a lot of time on his side business as well. Bruno will even go through phases where he deletes his social media for a couple months so that he can fully concentrate on his craft and have no distractions. When Bruno's friends ask him to go out to drink, he usually rejects the invitation because he's too busy. But sometimes on special occasions, he'll accept the invitation to enjoy himself every now and then. So let's say Bruno Bruno's best friend had a birthday and Bruno attends the birthday celebration. When he shows up to the birthday celebration, there's something about his aura that attracts everyone to him. He's been working on himself so much that he has built an aura that people feel. Literally anyone wants to talk to him, and even people that he doesn't know want to talk to him. Not only that, but a lot of the girls at the party are giving Bruno the look. They see that he takes care of himself, they see that he has muscle, they see that he looks healthy, he looks determined because he's working on his business. Every girl's just giving him a look where they're just like attracted to him. So unlike James in scenario A where he's chasing the women, Bruno in scenario B is getting all the attraction from women and they're chasing him instead of him chasing them. Though Bruno gets a lot of attraction from women, he only decides to keep the relationship at a friendship level because he doesn't want to be distracted from any of his goals in life. And throughout his stay at the party, Bruno only has 2 drinks throughout the night because he has to wake up early the next day and hit the gym. So at the age of 25, Bruno has built a successful business that makes him money in his sleep. At this age, Bruno is also built towards the body of a Greek god and looks better than ever. And now that Bruno has free time in his life, him and his beautiful feminine girlfriend can travel wherever they want because they have free time. Bruno is his own boss. He doesn't have to work for anyone. This is how he gets all his freedom. If he wanted to go to Italy, he would go to Italy with his girlfriend. If he wants to go to Croatia, he will go to Croatia with his girlfriend. If he wants to go to France, he will go to France because he worked to be at this level that he is at the age of 25. His hard work has fully paid off and Bruno's finally living his dream life. During these 2 scenarios, I explained the most common lifestyles that happen at people at the age of 21. You either level up or you level down. And this is what happens when you're at the age of 21 and one levels up and one levels down. The gap between you guys just gets bigger and bigger. I also added what happens at the age of 25 because at that age, you'll be able to tell the difference between men. So this is what happens, as I've mentioned earlier. As one levels up, one levels down. Age 22, 23, 24, 25. At the age of 25, you will be able to see the gap between these 2 other men. And at this age is the age where you'll be able to separate the men from the boys, the disciplined from the undisciplined, the determined from the undetermined. And I'm not surprised why a lot of people end up like James in scenario A. Most people are used to the comfortable lifestyle. Most people don't want to get up and try new things. Most people are scared of risk. And that's okay. If you want to live that lifestyle, do as you please. But eventually, comfort destroys men, and if you aren't growing or aren't working towards anything in life, then are you actually living?